trying to showcase his entire skill set. I'm pumped about this matchup, Michael.
Representing Myanmar, the Dragon Leg, Teal Tang!
The Dragon Leg from Myanmar, Teal Tang, training partner of the great Ong Latn Sang. The 27-year-old, born in Hakka, Myanmar, 3-0, undefeated. A wrestler, a clinch specialist, big punches, powerful ground and pound, and as always, that mean, determined look on his mush as he walks to the circle.
Michael, Teal Tang has been rounding out a skill set out there with Martin Nguyen, with Ong Latn Sang. You know, Tehi's got a really deep wrestling pedigree. He's been wrestling for a very long time, and we've seen that in a lot of his previous matches. But what he's been able to add to his skill set, especially training with the likes of the strikers that he has out there at Sanford MMA, is this improved striking. He's really refined the basics. He's worked on positioning and footwork and how to put things together in his combinations so that he can utilize his wrestling more effective. He says that striking has been his biggest improvement, but he knows where his skill set really dominates, and that comes down to the wrestling. So I would expect him trying to stand and test out some new things on the feet, but ultimately his biggest advantage in this matchup is going to be inside that clinch and looking for the takedown.
Teal Tang, who has looked very focused around the hotel all week in his media engagements. Can he maintain the undefeated record here? Born in Myanmar, started training in wrestling in the local style at age 6, moved to the USA with his family as a 10-year-old, continued to excel on the mats before he transitioned to mixed martial arts. Mixed martial arts contest, bantamweights, set for 3 rounds of action. Wrestler versus freestyler, Song Min Jong, the elder by 2 years. Once again, we are under our global rule set. The bout will be judged in its entirety as a 15-minute match.
And now, this next match is 3 rounds of 5 minutes in a 1 bantamweight mixed martial arts contest. Introducing first, out of the blue corner, he stands at 172 centimeters tall, training out of Monster House, representing South Korea. Stepping into action is Double Hearts, Song Min Jong. And introducing his opponent out of the red corner, he stands at 176 centimeters tall, holding a BJJ record of 50 wins and 3 losses. Training out of Sanford MMA, representing Myanmar. Get ready for the Dragon Leg, Teal Tang. And when the action begins, your referee in charge, Mr. Olivier Coste.
I guess watch out for the headbutt, low blow, back of the head and spine. I want a clear, fair fight. Touch glove if you want, and back your corner.
Olivier Coste with the final instructions. Undefeated Teal Tang against a crafty, experienced veteran in Song Min Jong. From inside the Singapore Indoor Stadium, One Championship Battleground 3.
Ready? Ready? Choke!
Teal Tang in orthodox stance. Song Min Jong in southpaw. Look out for Teal Tang's leg kicks. Look out for the kicking arsenal like that on Song Min Jong, the Taekwondoan. Knees on the inside here from Teal.
Good use of the clinch right there from Teal Tang as Song Min Jong backs him up against the wall, kind of at a neutral pummel position. But this is where Teal Tang's pretty strong. Let's see what Sungmin Jung can do here as he goes for the body lock. He's looking for an outside trip. Might take him to the left, but TL Tang does a beautiful hip toss, steps right across, ends up on top.
Good knee in that right as well there from TL Tang. Now inside the close guard of Song.
Watch out, back of the head.
Good head position. We're looking ground down here.
Here the corner of TL Tang saying good head position. Let's try and work some ground and pound. Cut already, it looks like, to the side of the right eye of Sungmin Jung. TL forces him back against the fence here. Song takes a seated position, posting up with that right arm.
That was interesting, Michael. Like, Sungmin Jung expected to go back into the wall, and TL Tang took him right there. I think TL Tang likes to do a lot of work from the wall and just kind of pinning people there and utilizing wrist control to kind of just dominate and land ground and pound. And Sungmin Jung's using it to get back up, though.
Flurry of punches here from TL Tang. Left hook to an uppercut. Uppercut came agonizingly close, and TL backs off, shakes it out, resets, eats that round kick. Good round kick of his own to the lower left ribs there. Nice counter right from TL. Song eats the right hand, smack bang on the kisser. Right hand lead there from TL. Nice uppercut, snuck it in. Cleverly disguised from TL Tang. Jumping knee and a counter right hand from TL Tang. On the money so far, the man from Myanmar.
Sungmin Jung shoots in for a takedown. Now he's got double underhooks. You can see that TL Tang's got a whizzer on his right arm. He might try to step across now if Sungmin Jung takes him to the left. Good pummel to get back into a neutral position. TL Tang's now pressing him up against the wall. He likes this spot.
Not much instruction coming from the corner of Sungmin Jung. Plenty coming from that of TL Tang. Their man has worked wonderfully so far. Jab from TL. Good left hand down the tube, that being the cross out of southpaw of Song. Good round keeper. TL caught it with the forearms. Don't forget, folks, still to come tonight, our main event, Tawanchai, Sitachai, a Muay Thai mega matchup. Front kick there. Almost turned into a side kick and a sticky left hand. Oh, beautifully done there from TL. And Song does a quick count of his teeth.
Relax, you're long a little. I want you to do some gear out of there after you land.
Looping right hand from Song to the overhand left. Jab two, that's more like it. Good hooking punches here from Song.
I like the combinations thrown by Song, especially when he gets in nice and tight.
Switcher stance. Both in southpaw now. Song driving him back, gets a takedown, worked hard for it. Looks to pass to the left side of the body, halfway there.
Nice takedown landed by Song. He drove for it, and then he reaped that outside leg to take TL Tang down. TL Tang's been working hard off his back, but he most of the time likes to just get back up to his feet. He doesn't like to be off his back. Now, you can see how Song has his head on that arm side. He's gonna try to threaten for an arm triangle. He's got it in. He's got to pass fully to TL Tang's right side. He chooses to abandon it, go with ground and pound. TL Tang gives up his back.
That's a flurry of ground and pound too from Song, and now choosing the openings.
Nice way for Sungmin Jung to end this round as he's dropping heavy ground and pound.
Good legal blows here. Tries to sink a choke again. Does Song? Can he finish in the first round?
It's a bit high. It's more of a face crank. It's going to be tough to get TL Tang out of there.
Thumbs up from TL Tang. He's okay. We're going into the second round.
Decision to end the round. That's going to weigh heavily in his favor. This is that first takedown attempt there where TL Tang basically just dumped Song onto his head. You can just see the difference between TL Tang on top and TL Tang on the bottom. Very dominant. Nice little timed uppercut came right under the left hand of Sungmin Jung to land a beautiful shot. There's another right hand. TL Tang did a lot of good work at least in the first 4 minutes with that right hand. He looked spectacular, but in the last 60 seconds, you could see Song-Min Jung was able to end in a very dominant position. That might shift the scoring in his favor.
You'll see there's quite a large swelling under the eye of Chiao Tang. They were applying an end swell between rounds, putting that coldness on it. Cold, of course, a natural vasoconstrictor. It'll make the blood vessels constrict, try and help that left eye of Chiao Tang. That could be a target for Song-Min Jung to go after. Try and close up that eye. Left hook to a right hook there from Song early. Inside fire kick. This is good combination work from the Korean. Nice drift away. TL looking through the brow. You can see the damage on that left eye. Jab, no right hand for company. Uppercut went higher than my cholesterol. High kick there from TL Tang.
I am seeing the improvements that TL Tang spoke about in his striking. I like the way he's putting combinations together and also utilizing the footwork. He's not staying in the same spot, and his head is off the center line.
Uppercut from TL. Snuck it in there again off the right hand.
He's got some sneaky punches.
Oh, he does. Disguises them well. Little sneak attacks from TL Tang. Jab. Boxing match in the second round so far. Good cross. Uppercut again from TL. Trying to bloody up that right eye of Song a little more. This is boxing in 4-ounce gloves here in the second round, and I'm loving it. Stiff jab again from Song. He's on Song with the jab. A Muay Thai clincher knee.
Nice
for a takedown, TL there, Dragon.
Yeah, he did a beautiful job of throwing that right hand, entering the takedown. Now, TL Tang gets this to where he excels, and he's on top. Song-Min Jung needs to create the scramble. He can't accept this position.
Scratch that patch. You know he's going feet on the hips. This is what we've worked. Have position. Back your rotation.
Good job to regain full guard with the butterfly hooks. He's going to try to put the feet on the hips and try to create a little bit of space. That he does.
Don't let him up. Don't let him up.
As always, Mitch Chilson, spot on the money. The crystal ball working overtime. Good jab there, and again from Song. That was exquisite. Telegraphing the right hand. TL's got to set it up with a jab or something else. Song comes forward, loops the punches. TL fires back. Song looking for a takedown. Wraps the arms around, puts him down.
He was deep on that takedown. And I think TL Tang just jumped guillotine rather than try to stuff the takedown. I think just because Song was too deep into it. But he is cranking on the neck pretty hard there. Song-Min Jung is going to try to separate the grip.
Right hip. That's tight.
Thrilling contest so far. Splendid to watch. Olivier Coste right on top of the action.
Don't squeeze out with your arms. Squeeze with your abs down.
What are they telling TL Tang here, Dragon?
Tell him to squeeze.
Fingers.
I think he was trying to coach him through the technique of that guillotine, but Song-Min Jung's ultra tough.
Watch out the spine.
Nice accuracy there from TL Tang, avoiding the spine of Song with those elbows. Got to watch the back of the head. Goes back to the back
Watch out
there.
the spine, watch out.
Getting close to that spinal area, as you can hear from Olivier Coste.
Song's trying to pull TL Tang away from the wall, but TL Tang's doing a good job of keeping his back up against the wall so he can use it to get back up.
This also gives us a good view of the damage under that left eye of TL Tang, and I dare say they will put an end swell on it again between rounds. Try and get that to calm down. Also
Watch
some
out,
damage
watch
on
out.
the bridge of the nose.
That's warning, watch out.
Closer to the spine there, says Olivier Coste. No need to risk it here for TL Tang. Did not want a yellow card or a disqualification. Crossing elbows open. Pretty stuff on the ground here. Crossing elbow from Song.
Good job, TL Tang.
That one.
That was good work to get back up to his feet. Waited for that little bit of space and then pop right back up.
Posts up on that left arm, TL. Good cover up as he spun around. Double forearms guard against the round kick. Jab from TL. Jab, uppercut, 3-4 punch combination. More punches from TL. Wobbles in with that left hand. There's the right from TL Tang. Jung Firing back himself, but he got tagged. Stiff jab from Song. Oh, nice right hand from TL. Song trying to effect the takedown. TL steps out. Song maybe, well, he may be puffed out here.
Yes,
he wore a few heavy punches, Dragon.
It was a little bit desperate there from that shot attempt, and TL Tang just had a little bit more in the tank to throw him to the ground.
TL Tang just swamping Song with activity in the punches towards the end of that round. Magnificent.
These guys were both throwing caution to the wind in a lot of these close range exchanges, just throwing paws at each other. TL Tang is applying a lot of pressure. He's definitely putting everything he has into these shots. Song Min Jung's hanging in there, but I gotta wonder at this point, is fatigue getting the better of Song Min Jung? TL Tang is very confident in his conditioning going into this match, and he believes that would be the difference maker. You can just see he's also getting the last shot in. He's the one that kind of ends the exchange and gets that last shot, clean shot.
Folks, wherever you're watching around the world in over 150 countries, this is One Championships Battleground 3 from inside the magnificent Singapore Indoor Stadium.
Okay, ready? Yeah, yeah. 2.
Jab from Song Min Jung. Saw some furious boxing exchanges in the previous round.
I don't want you standing there and rolling. I want you in and out. I want you changing your level.
You hear the corner of TL Tang saying, don't stand there. We want you in and out. Get in there, land the punishment, get out of the counters.
Yeah, TL Tang's okay to engage in a firefight. I do like the kicks that Song Min Jung's throwing. He's adding a different element to the striking game. You can see TL Tang is just pushing forward, throwing big hands, but Song Min Jung is adding in that big left kick.
10 minutes down in this contest. Scored as an overall bout, but Mitch, if you were to say right now who the winner is, who have you got so far?
I would have to lean slightly in the favor of TL Tang, but right now I think it's anybody's game, especially because of the way that Song Min Jung ended that first round, and he's able to get another takedown here. Immediately TL Tang pops his back up to the wall, trying to work his way back up, but that's a big takedown, and it was a nice little combination at the beginning of it too from Song Min Jung.
Back to his feet here, Song.
Work up, work up.
Tying up the wrist is TL Tang. Nice. Just threads the jab between the guard. Beautifully done from the Korean. Shoots in again. Can he get TL down?
You can see his guard so low, and the jab kind of comes from his waist, so it's hard for TL Tang to pick up on, and he's able to split the guard utilizing that right jab.
Hey, don't let it out of your back here. I want you to dig right back into him. That's a good job with that. Now,
You hear the corner saying, I want you to turn back into him, and that's exactly what TL Tang did, listening to his coach. Needed the midsection, trying to fold him in half. TL turns him against the fence.
Hit him down on the other side.
Drives the shoulder in now, TL.
3 minutes left.
Loaded up that right hand. Loads it up again. But nothing to hide it with, nothing to disguise it. And Song saw both of them coming.
Yeah, Song's keeping his head off that center line. He's moving his head from left to right, so TL Tang hasn't landed any clean shots in that exchange. But it was pretty good the way Song Min Jung was able to move.
Dig in with that right underhook. I don't want this.
Takes the back standing on TL Tang. Tremendous contest. 2:20 remaining, third and final round.
Hey, we're wrestling right now. This is what we wanted.
Do you sense that TL Tang is starting to gas here now, Dragon?
You know, we thought that it was Song Min Jung at the end of the second that was starting to slow down, but he's found that second win. See, that's that jab. He's pulling it from his waist. And it's touching him over and over again, but a beautiful takedown there from TL Tang to end up on top. Song Min Jung needs to have some urgency. He has to get back up onto his feet because this is where TL Tang could take it.
TL Tang, what can he do inside the guard here of Song with 1:40 remaining? Song really had him up with some of those jabs standing. Creates distance, and the corner says, no, TL, don't let him do that. TL straight back on him. They go for a roll. Takes the back of TL Tang.
A beautiful sweep there from Song Ming Jong to reverse the position, and he ends up on top. He's got the back of TL Tang.
Can he be the first man to defeat TL Tang? He's trying. You see TL's left eye almost closed. Song gonna try and soften him up a little more. It's survival now for TL Tang.
Got a minute. Explode.
Under a minute remaining now. TL doesn't look to be in too much bother, but it's not a situation he wants to be in with this little time remaining.
Yeah, Michael, it's not the way you want to end such a close contest. It's been back and forth all 15 minutes, and this is such a dominant position for Song Ming Jong as he's trying to fight for the rear naked choke.
He's going for it again. 30 seconds remaining now. He's squeezing. He's squeezing. Can TL Tang hold on? Can he hold on?
He looks okay because that arm is right across his chin. So it's going to be a tremendous squeeze if you're going to try to get the tough TL Tang out of there. You can see him trying to pry the head off. Yeah, he slid out. He was out, but he's still ending up in a very dominant position. This is scoring really well for Song Ming Jong at this point.
As going down to the judges here in Singapore, it was an absolute cracker. Well, the latter part of the contest going to Song Ming Jong. The early part of the contest perhaps to TL Tang. How do you see it, folks? Let us know on your social media platforms at One Championship. Mitch, wow, what a cracker.
Yeah, Michael, that was close. And Song Ming Jong made it even closer at the end. I'm not confident in calling a winner at this point.
Are you fence sitting on this one,
I am
Dragon?
sitting securely on the fence here. Look at this, Song Ming Jong. A lot of the close exchanges were contested right there inside that clinch. Both these guys utilized their positions very well. That was a beautiful takedown defense there from Song Ming Jong. There's that jab we were talking about. In the third round, he started to touch him. Look at that, beautiful little touching combinations right there to end it with the takedown, to get on top. And then this is where we saw the sweep. This was nice. I really like the way Song Ming Jong did this. He goes after the leg. Look at this, comes underneath the leg and reverses the position to take TL Tang's back. That was a beautiful sweep, and I think that could have been the difference maker, but I'm not a judge.
It's time to go to Dom Lau.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of battle, we turn now to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges have called this contest in favor of your winner by unanimous decision from the blue corner,
1 Song Min Jong.